Here's Roten. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Oh, boy. Woo-hoo. Sweet move. Tough finish. What a play.
Rivers kicks to Butler. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup. So I'd agree with you there, Greg.
And the second free throw, good. Jacksonville on D. Roten kicks to Covington. Okafor with the screen on Miller. Right block shot. Okafor gets the bucket. Here's Butler. He kicks it to Singleton. Rivers dishes to Ajinça. And he banks in the layup. Ajinça's got his first 2 points of the night.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking. Jump shot. Gave a little pump fake. And then off to the races.
For 3, Covington. And he gets it to go. Now here's Rivers. The kick outside to Butler. And the 3 off target. The 10-footer. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And so here's Jacksonville. They trail by 1. Rivers can't get it to go. Roten with it. It's Noel atop the key. Pick by Okafor. To the paint. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see them operating a lot of their offense from the interior today.
Now here's Rivers. And there's the feed to Ajinça. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jahlil Okafor. That's his first foul. Embiid, he's checked in for Okafor. Aaron Gray, he's checked in for Jacksonville. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Miller, the pass to Singleton. And the foul called on Nerlens Noel. Some changes for Philadelphia. Carl Landry's checked in for Noel. Nick Stauskas comes in for Hollis Thompson. And it's Jackson in for Roten. A big group substitution here for Jacksonville. Gordon's checked in for Chris Singleton. Brown comes in for Mike Miller. Wilcox is checked in for Butler. And it's Rozier in for Rivers. 5 on the clock. Brown with it. He's picked up by Landry. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. Jacksonville shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. First one falls for him. And Philadelphia making a change here. Cannon's checked in. And Brown drops them both. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Kicks to Stauskas. There's the dish to Landry. Rebounded by Jacksonville. And here's the fast break. Here's Rozier. A 3-ball. Rebounded by Jackson.
I'll tell you what, you can shake your confidence missing wide open shots like that.
He feeds it to Cannon. Embiid the screen. Cannon kicks to Embiid. Philadelphia shooting their first free throws of the evening.
At the line, Joel Embiid.
And that one misses. He hits the second from the line. Here's a chance for them to retake the lead.
Tell you what, they've done well to stick around these last few minutes.
Feeds it to Wilcox. Lets it go from deep. Pass to Rozier. He dishes it to Brown. They set the pick. Passes to Wilcox. Good ball movement here by Jacksonville. Rozier. Jacksonville again can't hit. 1:05 left here in the first quarter. Cannon can't hit. And Jacksonville with possession. Trailing by 2. Pass to Wilcox. On the wing, Gordon. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Here's Stauskas. It's good. And he makes his first shot of the game.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
36 seconds left in the first quarter. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Dishes to Wilcox. They set the pick. And there's the pass to Rozier. 6 on the shot clock. Fires the 3. That's good. Rozier's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. So it's Philadelphia now. And here's Jackson. Can't get it to go.
All the defender had to do there was just stay close to him, and he did. He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
Stolen by Landry. The shot will not go. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Philadelphia leads by 3. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
Neither team able to build much of a lead up to this point as we start the second quarter. And guys, what's your take so far on Philadelphia?
I tell you what, defensively, they have been in tune with one another as intense as I've seen.
Yeah, nice job helping out on the rotations and drives, doing really good work at the defensive end.
Philadelphia leading by 3. We've got Tony Roten. Nerlens Noel is out there with Robert Covington. Then it's Hollis Thompson. And it's Okafor in at the 5. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. The feed to Roten. Kept alive. Here's Noel.
Chris Singleton. That's his first personal foul.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Philadelphia?
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
They've established their presence in the paint tonight. Also, a lot of their scoring to this point coming from down low.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw missing. And he ends up missing both free throws. Jacksonville trails by 3. The shot by Butler, nobody around. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Butler's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. And now Philadelphia on the break. Oh, and here we go now with Miller. Nobody.
That athletic.
Yeah.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia. Now Roten. He kicks to Covington. Picked by Okafor. Shoots from the high post. Rebounded by Jacksonville.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Three-pointer, Butler. Okafor. Grabs the miss.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier. I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number 1 right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
Now here's Butler. He has 5. Miller outside. Clock at 6. Three-pointer. Rivers can't get it to go. Philadelphia leading by 3. A drive by Thompson and stolen by Singleton. And he lobs it up toward the rim and the jam by Ajinça.
Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
And guys, mark that play right there because that could be the one that leads to a surge to break this thing wide open.
Here's Noel following the score by Jacksonville. And the foul on Chris Singleton. That's foul number 2 for him. Tyler Ennis, he's checked in for Jacksonville.
Tyler Ennis.
Here's Covington. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Covington's got 5 now.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear. It's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
Shot's good.
There is no way a player like him can be left wide open like that. Did you pay attention to the scouting report?
Now here's Okafor. The dish to Noel. Thompson outside. Kicks it to Okafor. 5 on the clock. Can't hit. And Jacksonville the other way now.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring. Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Looking at who's out there now for Jacksonville. Dawson comes in for Singleton. And Miller's subbed in for Austin Rivers.
One shot.
That one misses for Okafor. Outside Butler. He feeds it to Miller. Out to the right wing. There's the pick. Aginsa in the post, working on Okafor, and that one's good.
And that's why it's so important to really be a good screening team. You get a lot of open looks from it.
Now here's Roten, guarded closely. That's good.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Now here's Ennis. Feeds it to Butler. Pass to Ennis. Here's Dawson. Just 4 to shoot. Sweet move. And the layup is good. Dawson's got the game tied up here for Jacksonville.
No hesitation at all right there. Just right up against a much bigger defender.
Man, and I love that fearlessness, that aggressive attitude. Boy, I love watching guys play with that kind of abandon and freedom, Greg. It's a beautiful thing, man.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And, Greg, those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
And now the first timeout called here for Jacksonville. It's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. Aaron Gray, he's checked in for Jacksonville. Wilcox comes in for Butler. 1:53 left to play here in the second quarter. Now here's Ennis, guarded by Jackson. Here's Dawson. It's tipped, and they get it back. Wilcox kicks to Ennis. Jacksonville again can't hit.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Passes it to Stauskas. Lets the 3 fly, and the shot is good. Stauskas has got 5.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot the D can afford to give you.
Ennis with the ball. Pass to Dawson. Takes a 3. That one goes. Count it. Dawson's got his second bucket of the game to go.
They're having much more success here in the second. After missing on a few chances that they had earlier. They've locked in and zoned in here now.
And the shot is good. And Philadelphia leads by 4.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
And the basket good.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
Here's Cannon. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Cannon's got his first points of the game.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
All about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up.
Landry dishes to Stauskas. Here's Jackson. And Miller with the block. Ennis. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Philadelphia ahead, up 3. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. You look at Jimmy Butler. He's really been playing well.
And in terms of points in that first half, you know, he's now at a point where we expect him to perform that way.
And, Greg, that tells you all you need to know about what a talent he is. I mean, I'll bet he adds a lot more to his totals after the break.
And so in the game for Jacksonville, Austin Rivers is out there with Jimmy Butler. Then it's Chris Singleton. Then it's Alexis Ajinça. And it's Miller in at the small forward. Here's Okafor off target with the jump hook.
They really depend on him to convert those chances. A lot of times, even with solid D draped on him, they expect him to make it. Boy, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip. They've got a battle inside.
This game has been a battle, and maybe they're starting to just run out of gas a little bit.
Covington, rebounded by Jacksonville.
And typically, he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Butler in the corner. He dishes it to Singleton. The pass to Ajinça. Miller, that's for 2. And the shot is long.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Now, here's Roden. He's got 6. Okafor gets the bucket.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. And what was that about? Not a good shot right there.
Still a bit chilly from the field at the start of this third quarter. 1 of 4 so far.
Butler and the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. And so Butler nails both of them.
It's been a solid outing for Butler. He's got 10 points, and he's done a little bit of work behind the arc. He's got a pair of three-pointers.
And you know what? The defenders have that in the back of their minds now. They'll be on him a little tighter.
Stolen by Thompson. Down low. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. First trip to the line for him here.
At the line, Hollis Thompson.
That free throw good from Thompson.
2 shots.
And so Thompson nails both of them. Jacksonville trails by 3. Dishes it to Butler. Rebounded by Covington.
That would have been lucky had it fallen. Poor shot selection.
Yeah, look at the coach's face and the expression. It says all over it. Are you kidding me?
And it's good off the back rim and in. And 12 points for Jimmy Butler.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
Noel Okafor slams it back in. And Philadelphia leads by 3.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Now a timeout called by Jacksonville.
Yeah, maybe a change of the game plan right now, looking at some different sets because of the matchups.
Yeah, I agree with you because they're looking to tweak things to maybe get those matchups working in their favor.
Looking at who's out there now for Jacksonville. Gordon's checked in for Alexis Ajinça. Brown comes in for Butler. And it's Rozier in for Rivers. Philadelphia leading by 3. Good D by Miller.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Here's Rozier. They set the screen. Got him with the pump. Fake, but couldn't finish. Here's Philadelphia. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Roten kicks to Covington. Baseline jumper. Some solid defense from Brown.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him, but luckily his teammates have picked up the slack.
You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. A pair of teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And guys, anytime it's real tight, you're looking for something that could be potentially a momentum builder, and that's exactly what that play looks to be.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Embiid, he's checked in for Okafor. Landry comes in for Noel. Nick Stauskas is checked in for Robert Covington. And it's Jackson in for Hollis Thompson. Aaron Gray, he's checked in for Jacksonville. Wilcox comes in for Mike Miller. The feed now to step. And that one comes up a bit short.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
And finished off by Brown.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
So it's Philadelphia now, following this score by Jacksonville. Jackson setting the pick here for Roten. And here we go, Jacksonville, fast break.
That's how you make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered. The floor is open. Take care of business.
Always an advantage when you can get out in the open floor. You get much better rhythm offensively. And this lead, I think, is headed up.
Here's Stauskas. Embiid with it. Picked up by Brown. And that one's good. Roten. And so here's Jacksonville. 1:07 left in the third quarter of the game. Knocked away. Stolen by Landry. Here's Stauskas. He's got 5. It's stolen by Brown. Throws it up high. It's tipped. Stolen by Landry. Roten kicks to Embiid. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
At the line.
The first one falls. On changes for Jacksonville. Alexis Ajinça has checked in for Gordon. Miller comes in for Brown. And it's Tyler Ennis in for Rozier.
Even with the miss, he got the big one there to put him in front.
Now the dish to Wilcox. This one for 3. Landry grabs the miss. Landry's got his third rebound tonight. To the inside. It's stolen by Ennis. 3-on-3. Here's Wilcox. It's good. The assist that time from Ennis. Ennis has got 3 assists tonight.
Man, just flying up and down the court. 9 straight in transition.
Running them right out of the gym, Greg. I mean, the defense looks like they're ready for a break.
Here's Roten. He kicks it to Embiid. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. Jackson has the open look. Another miss by Philadelphia. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Jacksonville leads by 2. We've got more in store for you right after. And we're set to start the action up here in the fourth quarter. And if it's anything like the first 3, we should be in for a treat. Here's Rivers. Nerlin. Noel is out there with Okafor. Then it's Robert Covington. Then there's Isaiah Cannon. And it's Thompson in at the 2 spot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Here's Ajinça. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
That's his second personal.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Jacksonville.
You know, with their fast break operating so efficiently, I mean, you can see why they've gone with it throughout the game.
Yeah, and another thing, they've created a lot of turnovers, but they've also been able to convert when they've gotten out in transition.
Outstanding foul shooting in this game, and that confidence can be infectious. They're taking care of business on the charity stripe.
And Agenza drops them both.
They got to keep fighting their way to the line, guys. This half, it's been nothing but success for them there.
Yeah, taking full advantage from the charity stripe. They've yet to miss here in the second. That's a brain freeze right there from the entire defense. Now is not the time to lose your focus.
Rivers kicks to Agenza. And it's Miller in the corner. Pulls up. Can't get the bucket from 20 feet out.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Picked by Okafor. It's blocked. Outside Butler. To the wing right side. Good ball movement here by Jacksonville. Here's Agenza. Drops in the layup for two. Agenza's got the lead up to 4 now for Jacksonville.
Nothing too fancy, just simple execution. That's getting the job done when they need to make every possession count.
Completely agree with that, Clark. They need stops and really can't afford any wasted possessions. Those inside shots are nice, high percentage looks.
6 on the shot clock. Thompson passes to Okafor. The 11-footer. That one off the back iron and out. Jacksonville leading by 4. Outside Butler. Kicks to Agenza. Here's Rivers. The three-pointer off the mark. Feeds it to Covington. Rebounded by Jacksonville. Butler's got 3 rebounds now in this one.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Covington kicks to Cannon. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Okafor with the screen on Butler. Here's Covington. Rebound by Singleton. And here we go. Jacksonville fast break. And the foul goes on Isaiah Cannon. That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time, Greg.
Roten's checked in for Philadelphia.
Yeah, maybe a change of the game plan right now, looking at some different sets because of the matchups.
Yeah, I agree with you because they're looking to tweak things to maybe get those matchups working in their favor.
Now a timeout called by Jacksonville. And during this timeout, I'm sure they'll be hydrating themselves with Gatorade. All the effort out there on the floor, and these timeouts can be such a huge factor in getting a short rest and recharging the battery. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Jacksonville's head coach said to his team. He was absolutely adamant, saying, don't let them off the hook. Let's keep our foot on the pedal and keep doing the things that have gotten us here this far. We're almost home.
Aaron Gray, he's checked in for Alexis Agenza.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Philadelphia with the ball. They trail by 6. Roten dishes to Thompson. And Noel kicks to Roten. He feeds it to Okafor. Another miss by Philadelphia. And Jacksonville with possession. They lead by 6, their biggest margin.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Butler's getting it done, shooting over 55%, 5 of 9 shooting from the floor. Good.
And really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
Jacksonville leading by 6. And here's Rivers. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Clock at 6. Singleton the pass to Butler. And he banks in the layup. Butler's got the lead, back up to 8 now for Jacksonville.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And Philadelphia calls time here. Joel Embiid. He's checked in for Okafor.
Joel Embiid.
Philadelphia trails by 8. Now Roten. Embiid the screen. Now here's Roten. He's covered closely. Knocked away and stolen by Singleton. Miller, that's for 2, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. And now it's a 10-point Jacksonville lead. You look at Jimmy Butler. He's really been playing well.
He's on fire. They needed to put their heads together to figure out how to get the ball out of his hand.
Philadelphia moving the ball around. Now here's Roten. He's guarded by Rivers. That's good. He's 5 for 9. Jacksonville leading by 8. Butler goes in. Thompson with the rebound. And so here is Philadelphia. Here's Roten. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists now in this one. And Jacksonville with possession. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Count the bucket. 18 points for Jimmy Butler.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And, Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
And Philadelphia calls time here. They trail by 8. 1:19 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Alexis Ajinça has checked in for Aaron Gray. Now here's Roten. He's guarded by Rivers. Shot's good. 15 points for Roten.
Shaked and baked with the crossover move, and that's what freed him for the score.
And got him on the wrong foot and then just blew by him.
Butler in the corner. Poked away.
Well, the clock has become their worst enemy.
Not a friend anymore. They've got to work quickly from here.
From 12 feet out. Nails it. And now they trail by just 4.
You know, I think when you've got somebody that open on the perimeter, a good shooter, the kick out is the only choice.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. 50 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. On the wing, Thompson. Up top, Embiid. On the wing, Thompson. Pass to Covington. Shoots the 3. Rebounded by Jacksonville.
Some of the shots he's taken have been real head scratchers. I mean, come on. He's out there playing like it's a game of horse at the park.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. It's stolen by Ajinça. Here's Butler. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Just no let up, guys. They just keep coming at you.
Well, this lead is too big to overcome. I'm going out on the limb right now. There's just not enough time left on the clock to make up the ground they have to make up.
And Philadelphia calls time here. They're down by 6. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And they still got a little time to play with, so a 3 and a quick foul could make things interesting.
Yeah, but they need some help. They're going to need some help any way you look at it. I mean, they're hoping for some missed free throws at the other end.
Here's Thompson. Now, here's Roten. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker.
At the line, Tony Roten.
And the second of 2 is good. That brings them within 5.
Ladies and gentlemen, Kane's team.
Now a timeout called by Jacksonville. They're in front by 5. There's 14 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And an intentional foul right there.
Hollis Thompson. That's his 3rd personal foul. At the line, Jimmy Butler. Taking 2 shots.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really want. He's got one more, though. He's able to hit the second one, and that increases their lead to 6. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And Thompson kicks to Noel. For 3, Covington. Out to Thompson. The tray. Count it. And so Jacksonville takes the win. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching as Jordan presents our player of the game, Jimmy Butler.